Okay, good morning again, Professor David J. De Los Reyes. Okay, the next topic on my session will be okay. This is in the past tense, but we could still use this one even though we are using calculators now. Actually, this is more accurate than by using your calculator if you are not careful. Okay. The title of my next topic will be the slide rule calculation. Slide rule was actually the equivalent of the calculator a long time ago. Okay? It got what you call this? It's a bamboo thing that it a three-piece bamboo thing, something like that. That we got numbers where we try to slide to the left or to the right to multiply or to divide or some other things. Okay. I will give you an example on the so-called slide rule calculation, which is still what I call this very useful for today, even though we use calculators. The slide rule calculation method is still useful in the so-called presentation of the final answer for us to know the exact digit of the answer. Okay, let's proceed. Evaluate x equal to the product of 3156 times 4300 all over 524. The problem is asking for the calculation of this, meaning the product of this divided by this, and what will be equal to. Okay? In the old days, or not long ago, okay, we use the slide rule. So in the slide rule, there is no such thing as a decimal point in the slide rule. So we use the so-called scientific notation. So if we try to bring out the solution using scientific notation, you know the laws of exponent, right? So we will represent this one as A, next one as B, and C. 3156 for the value of A, for the value of B will be 4300, and the value of C is 524. So it seems the problem is asking for the product of AB over C. And what will be the exact figure? By using the so-called slide rule calculation method, we use the scientific notation. Uh, Maybe others is not interested with this, but for those who would like to master the presentation of the solution by exacting the exact decimal, oh no, exact what they call this value of the final answer, okay, just be serious about this. So for the presentation of the solution, we will let A equal to 3156. And by using scientific notation, 3156 can be written as 3.156 times 10 to the third power. Right? For B, it is 4300. And again, by using the scientific notation, it can be written as 4.3 times 10 to the third power. Right? And the value C, it is 524. And again, by using the scientific notation, it will be 5.24 times 10 squared. So if we try to, what do you call this, put the value of ABC in scientific notation back to the original equation, x now will be AB over C, which is 3.156 times 10 cubed times 4.3 times 10 cubed all over 5.24 times 10 squared. Then apply your knowledge of what you call this laws of exponent. 10 cube times 10 cube is actually 10 to the 6, right? So we still use laws of exponent. And on the bottom portion, we got a 10 square. Okay? Then try to multiply this by 10 to the minus 2. This is times 10 to the minus 2. So this cancels out. same base, different exponent. So what will come out will be same base and exponent. 6 minus 4 will be 4. So the multiplier of the final answer will be times 10 to the 4. Our only problem now is the digits of the start digit of the final answer. And under the slide rule method before, we use something like this. 3.156, we approximate that to be 3, okay, times 10 cube. And 4.3, 3 is less than 5, so we'll just place the 4. This is times 4, times 10 cube. 5.24, instead of 0.24 is less than 0.5, right? So we will just take the 5. So this is all over 5 times 10 squared. Then we simplify this one a while ago. That will be 10 to the 4th, right? So the multiplier of the resulting division will be 10 to the 4th. And 3 times 4 is actually 12. So this is 12 over 5, right? 12 over 5 will be 2 point something. So this will be 2.4 something like that. Or we'll just place 2 times 10 to the 4th. And if we try to multiply this one, our approximate answer will be, it's not 20,000. It should be greater than 20,000. Okay? So if we try to use our calculator, 3.156 times 4.3 over 5.24 is 2.5898 times 10 to the 4th. And the exact answer now by using the calculator will be 25,898. So under the old method, we know that the answer is actually 5-digit, which is greater than 20,000. And we are sure of that one. We are sure of that one by using this slide rule. So we'll just say the number 3156 on the slide rule. Disregard for the meantime the decimal point. We multiply this by 43. You cannot see 00 on this slide rule. You just see 43. Okay? So after multiplying 3156 by 43, we divide that by 524. We can see 524 on this slide rule. And what will come out supposed to be will be, maybe in this slide rule you will see 2589. 2589. But your multiplier is 10 to the 4th. But you know that the digit that will come out after the multiplication and division will just be single digit. So this will be 2.590. That's where we place the decimal point under the old method. We know that the product of 3156 times 43 over 524 will be 2589. It's only one digit. So since it is only one digit, the decimal should be here. This is times multiplied by 10 to the 4th. So this will become 25898. Right? It is this. That is the way how we place the decimal point by using the slide rule method. We use the scientific notation then we approximate the first digit that will come out. What we approximated is that the first digit will be 2. And according to our calculation, our first digit is actually 2589. So it should be 2.589. So by using the calculator, the answer will be this. And the approximation by using the slide rule calculation method, it is 20,000. So we are sure that the answer is 5-digit. Okay, we are sure. Okay, good morning from Los Angeles.